Hello everyone, welcome to Maven Knowledge. This is the third video on verb, and in this video I'm going to talk about modal verbs can and could. So first of all, what is verb? Verbs are words which expresses action that can be both physical as well as mental. Physical actions are those actions which involve your body part. Mental action involves your mind, brain. Linking verbs are those verbs which does not involve any activity, any action. They just explain any situation. Helping verbs are can, could, was, had. I have discussed about all these verbs in detail in my previous videos, so you can refer to those videos for detailed understanding on each type of verbs. So in this video I'm going to talk about modal verbs can and could, and in my next videos I'm going to talk about other types of modal verbs. If you have not referred to my previous videos, modal verbs are part of auxiliary verbs, and they support the main verb in any of the sentences. The main difference is that it refers to ability, permission, possibility, obligation, and expectation. Now let's talk about uses of can and could. So first we will discuss about uses of can. So where to use can? When we are taking any permission. Can I go? When we talk about ability, I can drive or I can dance, and possibility would be for present. I think he can win the match. Informal request, can you make tea for me? Offer help, can I drop you home? So we will use can in these cases when we are taking permission, when we are talking about anyone's ability, when we are talking about any present possibility, informal requests, or when we are offering help. Where to use could? So could is the past tense of can. It talks about past abilities. Okay, when I was a kid, I could play guitar. Okay, so we are using could here as a past tense of can. Second one is polite and formal way of asking for permission. Could I use your pen? So can was more informal. Could is more formal and more polite. Polite request. Could you pass me that book? Then possibility. So in case of can, we were referring to present activity, present action in case of possibility. But in case of could, the possibility would be for past, and it usually used as could have plus past participle. It's midnight. He could have reached by now. So could have reached. So past participle, I have made a separate video on past participle as well, so you can refer to that video. Suggestions, we could go to France this winter. Conditional mood, if we had car, we could reach there in an hour. Now let's talk about the difference between can and could. So can talks about present ability, I can dance. Could talks about past ability, when I was young I could dance. Can talks about informal permission or request, like can you pass me that book. Could talks about more formal or polite permission or request, could you pass me that book please. So can talks about present possibility, it can get very warm in the afternoon. And could talks about past possibility, stay away from him, he could have harmed you. So can is also used to offer help, can I help you. And could is used in conditional sentences in past tense, if I had money I could buy you a gift. So what we have learned about can and could, can is more informal, could is more formal, and could is usually used for past activities or past actions. Can is used for present actions, present activities, and could is also used for conditional sentences. So that's all on can and could, and in my next video I'm going to talk about other two types of modal verbs and their uses.